everyone, here from Backyardsmokedmeats.com. Today we're going to shoot a short little video and teach you how to make some homemade backyard peppered beef jerky that you can do in your own backyard. So for that particular product, you're going to need some thin sliced roast, and this happens to be a bottom round roast that I bought, and I just had the meat cutter just slice it really thin, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. You could use eye round, top round, anything that's lean, so you don't want any fat in it. Pepper jerky seasoning that you can get at any retail store, and so we're going to mix that all up and sprinkle it all over the meat on both sides and stick it in the refrigerator overnight in one of these little plastic containers here. And tomorrow we're going to smoke that on the smoker. So if you'd like to see the end result of that, stop on by Backyardsmokedmeats.com, and we hope to see you in the backyard. Alright, we're back in the kitchen. The morning after, set the jerky in the refrigerator overnight to cure. It takes like 24 hours to 38 hours, depending on your thickness of your meat. But this is the Jerky Cure seasoning pepper blend that we used for that particular product. So we got our smoking racks all ready to go here. I just oiled them up a little bit so the meat wouldn't stick on it. And we're just going to lay those strips on your racks there. Make sure that they don't overlap. They can touch a little bit if you need to be, but try to get as much space in them as you possibly can. That way the smoke can move around the smoker freely. And let's see, these are probably going to take probably 2.5 to 3 hours smoking at around 200 degrees once we get them into the smoker. And I need some more. So these were seasoned last night, set in the refrigerator overnight. Nice big chunks. Again, this is bottom round roast that I sliced up myself to make the jerky with. And looks like we're going to get all filled up here. I might need a couple more trays. Okay, we're back here. We've got a couple more trays that we can finish this up here. This is about 10 pounds of the meat, so 10 pounds, by the time it shrinks down, should give us about 5 pounds of edible product. This is looking good. Homemade beef jerky is some of the best. Alright, that's all the meat that I have. So we're going to let this just sit out on the counter for like half hour, 45 minutes or so, just to let it get nice and dried out. But yeah, that's kind of, whoops, that's what it looks like on the tray there. So we're going to let that set for a little while before we put it in the smoker. We have the 30-inch master-built electric smoker. It comes in also a 40-inch. Comes with a glass front or a solid steel front. And as you can see, it's probably been a little used. But I lined everything with aluminum foil before we get started here. And it's got a little water pan filled in for different, depends on what you're smoking. But for the beef jerky, we're not going to be using it because we want it to dry out. Smoker pan that goes up against the heating element to get it burning, and it's got the fill tube that you just load up to the level line there, stick it in the side pocket here, dump it into the firebox. Voila. And it has a little drip catch pan down here on the bottom to catch any of your other juices. Yeah, anyway, that's what we're going to be using for our peppered beef jerky today. Alright, here we are ready to load up the smoker with the beef jerky. rack holds 4 racks, but I actually got 6, so I might have to double up on that a little bit. Alright, we got it all loaded up with the pepper beef jerky. Gonna close her up, lock her down. We got her set for 200 degrees for 2 hours. We'll check it periodically to see how it's doing, but we want to cook it to at least 165 degrees. Make sure it's safe to eat, and we'll check it out in between. Alright, smoker's been going about 15-20 minutes. Let's just pop it in real quick and see what's going on in there. See the smoke kind of billowing out the sides. There we have a nice beautiful blue smoke. You don't want it really too thick, just a nice blue smoke is what you want. And yeah, looks like it's doing good, so we'll check back in another half hour or so. Alright, in a few hours, let's go ahead and take a peek inside and see what's going on in here. Look at that blue smoke coming out, which is exactly what we want. It's looking pretty good. Starting to get a little brown on there, a little crispy. Not quite yet though. Still got some moisture in it. I think we're going to leave it in there for a little while longer. Alright, beef jerky's all done. Came out of the oven just fine with the smoker. We got a couple pans here, probably about 5 pounds now, maybe after it smoked down about halfway. Looks great. Got a lot of pepper on it, you can see, and some great lines in it from the bottom round as the lines go up and down there. Smells good. It's a little warm. Give a little taste test here. That's pretty damn good. Something your whole family would love to have at their house. Anyway, so that's it for today. Thanks for stopping in, and we hope to see you in the backyard.